Today, I'm kind of excited. We are playing Straight. This is a visual novel I have played in the past. Aaron, the developer, is completely remaking it basically with like new images, sounds. There's music in this. Oh my god, and this opening intro on the main menu, their dorm room. Oh my god. I guess I should start from the prologue. We're going to start from the beginning. But Aaron, the developer, has remade like a lot of the story already. I'm excited. There's a lot for us to go through. Where I'm going to start from the beginning though. This is going to be kind of a long, ongoing series. For those who have ever stumbled along the path of sexual self-acceptance, this is for us. I didn't always like guys. At least I didn't think that I did. But time has a way of changing your perspective on things from the past. Oh my god. Ooh, I like this. This is totally different than the way it used to be. Looking back now, it seems the early signs were always there. But the thoughts, those desires and curiosities seem like they snuck up on me. Some people may ask, when did you really know for sure you liked guys? My answer, I can't tell you that exact moment. These people, it was back in high school a couple years ago. I remember the smell, like a dank, wet basement. Oh my god, slamming lockers, cheap deodorant. Sounds about right for a locker room. It feels like it happened last week. I had a towel on. Back then, I was that awkward guy who always wrapped a towel around his waist. The upperclassmen walking out of the showers, wet feet slapping the tile floor. Oh my god. Ooh, look at that. Nice and wet. As he runs his hand through his hair, the movement catches my eye and I look over. He has no towel. Ooh. I bit my lip right in front of him. I know it. My mind was racing. Oh girl. I don't know if he noticed me looking at him. He's probably showing off. I felt bad because it wasn't my intention to just stare. You ask when I knew I liked guys? Like really liked guys? When I bit my fucking lip. Ooh, that looks good. Aaron presents. That's the dev, by the way. Straight. Question mark? What is straight? What is gay? We like what we like, okay? Ooh, chapter 1, Braden. Oh my god. It's at this point in my semi-adult life that I make an interesting discovery about school and about college. No one cares. I look around the sea of bobbing heads and realize I'm a number. I guess I'll start at the beginning. So that was the prologue. So now we're at chapter 1. My name is Zack and I'm 19. You could technically say this is my first day of college, but I got here late last night. Despite the chaos of initial move-in days, I spent the night in my first dorm room alone, sequestered from crying mothers. Oh yeah, we're just passed out. My head feels heavy and my eyes sting. I don't think I slept at all last night. When I was a kid, I'd spend that night at a friend's house, and I'd never sleep. I'd just stare at the ceiling, watching the fan spin until he woke up. Then I'd fake yawn and act like I woke up at the same time. I've totally done that too. Supposedly I have a roommate coming, but I haven't met him. I don't know the first thing about him. Just you wait, Zach. Just you wait. I hope I don't get stuck with a jerk. Look at us. Oh my god. Every time I go places like this, I get stuck with the only dude more awkward than I am. I wouldn't mind somebody normal. What does that even mean? Or at the very least, some eye candy. That's dangerous though for a roommate. Like, because what if they are an asshole? Just saying. Then you're like attracted to them, but they like suck. Can't say I'm excited about college. High school was a drag. And my grades were never stellar. I just scraped by. Skin in my teeth. We'll get through it. It's not that I'm not smart. I can do well. Eyes open. I just don't apply myself. Take algebra. I can do that shit easily. I just hated it. People have had calculators in their phones for like 20 years. I bet that bitch still hasn't realized. That's funny. She probably doesn't even have a phone. Has a fucking abacus in her pocket. Here I am, first day, and I'm bummed out already because I'm bored and nervous to meet whoever I have to share this space with. Knocking. Ooh, the sound effects are a good touch. The knock at the door startles me. Gradually lift my head to see what, somewhat afraid. Ooh, look at us lounging in our 1920 college football or American football. The door opens slowly and I feel a stinging prick of anticipation. Oh yeah, I am gonna have to save in this game. I'm pretty sure this game has a lot of, look at this, a menu. Has a lot of choices. Here they come. It's the man of the hour. When I say steps, I mean elongated, cautious sidestep that makes him look like a 1940s bank robber. Oh my god. Blocked by boxes. I feel like I don't remember there being boxes in the original. My eyes travel up slender denim leg. Ooh, adjectives. Fantasy donuts. I just read that. What? Looked like he picked up the entirety of his family's home and drug it off to college, somehow managing to get it up the stairs and through the doorway. Hi. Tower. This is gonna he's totally gonna drop this. The tower turns toward me slowly like a turret, and from behind it, a foot blindly kicks the door shut. Hi. Oh my god, Braden. Tower of boxes grunts. Hold on. This angle is super precarious right now. It looks like it's about to fall over. It's teetering like every science fiction robot I've ever seen. I'm watching it with such curiosity and intensity that I completely forget that I could probably help him. We're just gonna watch him collapse. It's fine. It's whatever. We don't know if we like him yet. Sighs loudly before collapsing on top of the boxes. Oh, it did fall over. Did I say open box techno? Sorry, I just like noticing like little details like that. Ugh. There he is. Look at him in his slacker t-shirt. Classic. He looks up and I see him for the first time. He smiles at me. I'm Braden. Well, great to meet you. And for a second I freeze. I'm not sure why. My brain sort of skipped and did something it's never done before. Maybe the fact that he looked 12. I mean, I wouldn't say 12, but I get it. Despite never having any physical expectations for what they should look like, he looks nothing like I thought. The only thing I think about is whether he's old enough to be in college. It's like when you see someone you've heard on the radio, your body doesn't even remotely look like what it belongs to the voice you've heard for so many times. But he's just like looking at us with like wonder on his face. Something about his appearance made me instantly trust him. Dangerous? So this is the part where you say your name, so I know what to call you. Like an introduction. We're just staring at him. We're just staring. His eyebrow lifts. It's an invitation. Yeah, because he just asked you. I shake my head, clearing the cobwebs. I have no idea how long I was staring at him. Like 20 whole minutes. It's fine. That's nothing. I sit up in the bed, trying my best to make a better first impression on the person I'm going to be stuck spending the most of my time with. Oh yeah, sorry. Sup, I'm Zack. Sup. He smiles. Nice to meet you, man. Where should I put all this shit? Wherever you want. Sorry about the language. Imagine apologizing for cursing. I couldn't be me. I fucking curse so much. It's crazy. Dude, it's all good. I have a filthy mouth. Yep. Offending me will be challenging. Just be you, as long as you're not an asshole. I'll try not to be an asshole then. There's a flash of playfulness in his eyes. I slept on this side of the room last night. Honestly, it doesn't bother me how we set stuff up. You got here last night? I thought today was the first day to move in. Nah, yesterday and today. Well, the parking garage was a mess. There's people everywhere. I wish I would have known. I could have moved in last night. I read that weird. I don't know why I paused in the middle of that sentence. I got here late last night. It was already dark. That'd be the way to do it though. Like, I'd want to move in like in the middle of the night when it's quiet. Flicker down to the tower of boxes. I actually left a few things at home. I mean, it looks like we brought like a poster and like, was this a binder and one mug? We don't look like we have that much stuff. He smiles, picking up on the joke. You can blame my mother for making me bring all this. I'll just donate stuff I don't use, or you can have it. I don't care. Cool if I take this side then? Well, where else are you gonna sleep? I'm already laying in this bed. I mean, you could lay in this bed with me. Sure, all yours. It's okay, we're not there yet, okay? We just met. We can't rush this. You need a hand unpacking? Yeah, sure, if you want. Okay. Oh yeah, put up these posters. I remember these posters. I remember these. I remember them well. Look at this. Look at that, gorgeous. Takes them a couple of hours. I mean, this is 3 boxes. I don't know if hours is really necessary. The music stopped though, which is concerning. I help him hang things up and carry items across the room to places he points and grunts at. Makes me feel a little more useful than I did when he was still walking tower of boxes that I just watched teeter wobble. Yeah, we really did not help. Slacker. Falls onto the bed and exhales. What time is it? I don't know, my phone's on a desk 3 feet away, but I'm too lazy. Should have a clock in here somewhere. You think a dorm would have that just cause it's like important to be able to know what time it is all the time. I think I lost mine somewhere in this mess, which is fine. I kind of need to ghost for the rest of the day and settle in. Ghost who? Ooh, I want the drama. Long story, you hungry? Well, tell me. Yes, you can tell me over dinner or lunch or whatever time it is. Always. Where's the closest place to eat? There's a cafeteria on the bottom floor. Did you try it yet? I mean, it's probably blah. Last night, it was awful. Yeah, sounds right. The music gets so loud sometimes. Sounds fantastic. I can't wait. Want to go? I need to get all these empty boxes out of here anyway. I do the same thing most of us do when we sense impending doom. I smile and step straight into it willingly. Cute. Sure, why the hell not? My stomach's felt good for almost a whole hour now. Look at that face we're making. Look at us. Oh my god. This is cool. This is like all new. It isn't a long walk down to the cafeteria, and despite it being move-in day, the line for food seems to go quickly. Yeah, this is so nice. So well done. I grabbed some meatloaf this time, steering clear of the seafood I had last night for reasons. I don't know if I trust seafood from like a school cafeteria like this. Food. Person. Look at that burger. Braden gives a nod to a table sequestered near the back. Indecisive shrug. All right. Oh, he's like starving. He's like, oh my God, this food is great. Squints down at the burger. I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't look half bad. My eyes feast on the burger. I find myself a little jealous. Well, what are we eating? It looks better today than it did yesterday. Oh, we got meatloaf? Why would we get meatloaf? Your meatloaf has grill marks, and I'm beyond fascinated that happened. It probably came like that in the package. Down at it and squint. You're right. How'd they do that? Some questions are better left unanswered. His eyes... There's a burger. That actually doesn't look that bad of a burger. His eyes twinkle briefly, and I can't help but detect some playful sarcasm. Oh, there's people chattering in the back of this cafeteria, but I don't think you can hear it. Well, we may as well get to know each other if we're going to be sleeping together for the next few years. I mean, if this isn't foreshadowing, like, tell me what you really want. Well, you just met me and you're already talking about sleeping with me? You move fast. We're not saying no, though. Snorts loudly and buries his face down into the table. Shut up, that totally came out wrong. I meant sharing the room, you homo. Okay, don't be homophobic. What do you want to know? Ask me whatever. Choices. I think we have to ask both, from what I remember. I'm going to save anyway, though. Where are you from? Oh, wait. I was confused. Wait, we're asking Zack? I thought we were asking Braden. Okay. Yeah, we look so much taller than him here. We look like we tower over him. I'm from Chicago. Well, the suburbs, actually. Ooh, Chicago? Small town in central Ohio. Just a typical small town, nothing special. My dad does construction and owns his own business. My mom worked retail for a number of years, but has slowly been spending more time helping dad organize. She mostly handles bookkeeping. I'm a lot like my dad. He isn't very good with all the book smart stuff. I get it. I'm almost the opposite. I was never good at labor for 1,000 reasons that no one cares about. What part of the suburbs? South side? Guess you could say it's a small town too, but probably a lot bigger than yours. I'm sure it was. My high school class only had like 30 people in it. I knew every single person that lived in that town for most of my life. Any hobbies? Not a lot to do back home. I did go to state for wrestling a few times. Oh yeah, that's right. He's a wrestler. I knew that. I don't know why I'm acting like I forgot. Never won, but I do all right. I stare at him. Yeah, we need to watch sometime. At his small and feeble looking frame. I'm not sure what face I made. We've been making a lot of faces so far. I've noticed. Oh wow, wrestling? I wouldn't have guessed that. He rolls his eyes and I watch as a conversation I cannot hear plays out in his head. His face said it all. Yeah. To be honest, my size works in my favor. Most of my opponents underestimate me. Gives me a chance to maximize the ass kicking. Oh, there's strawberries on this plate? I thought that was tomatoes, but this looks like a tomato, and then this looks like a strawberry. I can't tell if he's being cocky or trying to convince me. Maybe both? Fair enough. Trying to imagine a world where Braden climbs around people and unleashes devastating combos. You look really young. We really gotta call him out like that? I squint at him, studying him, perhaps a little more obvious than I intended. A look of disinterest plays out on Braden's face as he watches me. He's staring me down. You're gonna ask the age thing, aren't you? Yeah, fuck, I'm sorry. Wow, we're so transparent. You just look really young, and I guess I got curious. How old are you? If we're going to spend the next few years together, I'd rather be honest with one another. I don't want to share a room with someone where we can't be ourselves. I can't really argue with that. And to answer your question, I'm 18. I know I don't look it. I just look young. My parents must have had really youthful features. I can't complain. I'm sure I'll appreciate it when I'm 30. Oh my god, girl. Just turned 30 in January, beginning of this year. But people be telling me I look much younger all the time, so I agree with Braden. I appreciate the youthful features, even if they're not as youthful as him. Funny how some people are obsessed with looking older while others are obsessed with looking younger. Your turn. What? Age. It seems only fair we both answer the same questions. Smart. Oh yeah, I'm 19. Grandpa, huh? Girl. Don't. Fuck off. I'm starting school late. I took some time off after I graduated. I mean, I took years before I went back to college, so no judgment, okay? Fast food and grocery stores, I couldn't really move past that without a diploma. Employers don't take you seriously unless you start the interview with a shit ton of debt and a fancy piece of paper with cheap foil. Any relationships? This seems like out of pocket to ask since we just met, but okay. I mean, maybe it's not. I just have never asked that to someone who I was like becoming friends with. I don't know. Any serious relationships? Kind of shy and I haven't had the best luck. I mean, I see people I like, but I totally suck at recognizing if they're interested. Like me, across the table from you right now. So no relationship ever. Nothing healthy anyway. There was this girl I was involved with a while ago. We were going steady for a short period, if you want to call it that. So they were just hooking up. I don't think they were. I think there's more to that story, not to just like take the piss. Never got very far though. Not very far, like sex stuff. Look at us. Me and Zach were on the same wavelength, maybe, right now. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Like I said, I'm shy and stuff. God, this is weird. I'm usually not comfortable talking about this stuff with people I've known for years, and here we are talking about it on the first day. That's what I was saying. No judgment here, man. I'm a pretty open guy. What about you? Me? Relationship stuff? You're a decent looking guy. I bet you got girls lining up, right? He's like, actually, I am a homo. Oh, God. He's like, fuck. Okay, gotta come out again. Guess we may as well get this out of the way. I look up at him, a bit apprehensive. I'm pretty open when it comes to relationships. Hey, girl, I get it. I get it. I'm the same way. Pansexual, that's the way to be, baby. His eyebrows jump. Open? Care to elaborate? I don't really discriminate on genders too much. Same, girl. Same. Yes, I appreciate that. That's some good representation. So you're like bi and shit? I love the way that it's written here. It just, okay. I guess you could say that. I tend to lean more towards guys though. Ooh, the last part comes out a bit more unsteady than I intended. Oh, wow. You okay with that? Because you look a little uncomfortable. Or maybe it's from the burger. Does that freak you out? Nah, man. I'm straight. Okay. Don't rub it in. Or maybe do. I mean, damn it. I didn't mean it like that. Not straight as in sexuality. Like straight as in I'm okay with it. I like that highlights the word straight. He looks up at me and I can tell he's suddenly trying to choose his words carefully. I'm just sort of used to talking a certain way. I didn't mean. You can stop now. You don't have to watch your mouth. I've just never been around anyone like that. You don't, seem to be the stereotype much. His eyes scan me up and down. Taking a good look? Yeah, I usually don't tell a lot of people because it gets too complicated. People see me acting straight, so they typically have a million questions after I tell them. I like guys. I just get tired answering the same questions, I bet. Yeah, it gets irritating. You're excluded, though. I'm open to whatever you want to know. If you seriously have a problem or have questions, so let me know. Dude, if you had a problem, I'd be like, you need to get your shit together because no. Dude, I'm okay. Just better not roll over in the middle of the night and see you hooked up with some dude, balls flopping and shit. Okay. He's gonna get jealous, that's why. I'll try to keep all the balls in check, man. I'm really glad you told me. It means a lot that you trusted me this early on. Oh my God, I'm such a douche. What do you mean? The homo comment earlier. Yeah, don't be homophobic. You never know, okay? You never know. Be yourself, bro. I could tell you didn't mean anything by it. Yeah, bro. I don't put a lot of weight on words like that. I like that. Well, I'm sorry anyway, and I'll try to be more sensitive to stuff in the future. Get too sensitive and I'll be the one calling you the homo. Oh my God, look at us go. It's okay, we're allowed to say that. We're queer. Fine, dick. I'll just be my regularly insensitive self. I appreciate that. So what's your major? For a second I thought that said magic. What are you planning to go to school for? I feel like most people show up here with something in mind. I'm kind of just lost and I'll just take a few classes to test stuff out, No shame in that. A lot of people don't know what they're going to study. I came here for psychology. Oh shit, that's heavy. You're really smart and stuff. I guess growing up with the feelings that I had made me more interested in it. My parents are pretty conservative, so the whole sexuality thing was kind of taboo. We didn't talk about it much. Do your parents know? That, my friend, is a difficult question to answer. Eat that burger. We never had the talk. I still get a lot of macho talk from my dad. He'll slap me on the back and ask if there's anyone special. I usually just give a lame answer like not yet, or I'm waiting for the right one to come along, leaving out the pronouns. Pretty much. They either avoided asking further, never really caught on, or just didn't care. Either way, it's a fight I don't want to have. Yeah, that would be hard. I can't imagine having that talk with my parents. It took time for me to accept the whole thing myself. Lots of ups and downs. Anger, questioning the whole why me thing. That sucks. Then something just clicked one day and my ass went fucking zen with it. I don't advertise it. That's silly to me. Unless it impacts something or someone, then it's really not important. I guess that makes sense. A lot of people are into that whole pride thing though. Not me. I'm not proud. No. Kidding. I know that's not what he means. That's an internal thing to me. Not something I need to proclaim and show off. Besides, if it's natural, why would I need to have pride in something that occurs naturally? I view it like religion. You can be spiritual without actively going to church or overtly proclaiming your views. An interesting view, definitely not the norm. Probably why you mentioned all the questions. I've had many long nights full of existential self-reflection, hence the interest in psychology. Be nice to help other people go through it. Save them some trouble and sleepless nights. I like that. I'm stuffed, ready to go. Get stuffed in a different way. My fork scratches through the remaining remnants of meatloaf. Oh, so we actually ate it all? Ready to get out of here before the meatloaf comes back with a vengeance. Oh, he ate the whole burger. Didn't eat the strawberry, though. Everybody knows the best food always makes you feel terrible later. I feel like you have really perverse standards for cuisine. Amongst other things, I don't think I've matured much past the age of 10. Maybe my youthful appearance is just a manifestation of my maturity. I think we're going to get along just fine. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we're like best friends already. We've known each other for like 15 minutes. Well, longer than that, probably. Oh my god, he looks so tired in the back there. He's like, God, I want to go to bed. Back up the stairs to our room, and I'm surprised at how tired I am by the time I open the door. My body weighed down by staggering density of mass-produced cafeteria meatloaf. We just flopped down and died. It's fine. Look at us. We both waddle inside, equally bloated, and collapse into opposing beds. I groan first, immediately regretting that I landed on my stomach and roll over. Full doesn't begin to describe. I don't even know what time it is, but I just want to crash for the night now. I was super anxious about today and meeting you. What you were going to be like. Same. I didn't sleep much last night, plus I had to get up super early to drive. I'm going to go shower before I call it a night. Feel gross after driving all day. A shower and a full belly, and I'll probably be out. I'm still making up my mind what I'm doing. I'll digest in the process. Where's the shower at anyway? I didn't see anything on the way downstairs. They do have bathrooms here. I would hope so. Nah, that shit costs extra. Unamused. I'm kidding, bro. Yeah, it's out and to the left, probably about 4 doors down on the right. There's a sign with a stick dude on it. How's the showers? I just got here last night. It's a locker room. Doesn't really answer the question directly, but it's an adequate description to most people. Fair. I'm gonna go shower before I fall into a coma. I collapse back into the bed. Do you have any idea how creepy the fuck it would be if you fell into a coma the first night we met? Like, what do I even do? Look at him. Digs the towel out and tosses it carelessly around his neck. Oh my god. My bad? Sounds like that's your problem. I'll be in a coma, so I won't fucking care. His eyes twinkle. I'll be back. The door closes quietly behind him, and I find myself alone in the room again since meeting him. I close my eyes, welcoming the solitude. It feels different after I've met him, and I feel a wave of reassurance sweep over me. It's almost exhausting, and suddenly the sound of a hot shower and full belly combo that Braden mentioned sounds pretty enticing. Ooh, we're gonna go to the showers now too. Uh-oh. We're gonna walk in on something. We're gonna catch a little peek. We gotta look at us. We're like creeping around the corner. I quietly open the bathroom door and walk into the shower locker room. That familiar musty smell and the weight of poorly ventilated humidity fills my lungs. I'm gonna save. Stare up at the ceiling and notice that half the lights are burned out, and I briefly consider where all my tuition money is going. Oh, who's this? In my distraction, I practically bump into someone else. We briefly dance back and forth before he manages to slip past me and out into the hallway. Neither of us speak or make eye contact, because that's just weird. You never make eye contact in the showers. I scan the room and realize it's surprisingly empty. The room is dim and inconsistently lit, leaving an already undressed Braden under only a few choice spotlights at the furthest end. Oh, okay. He seems to be lost in contemplation, or maybe he fell asleep standing there. I walk slowly forward, unsure how to make my presence known without being awkward. The majority of him is obscured behind that giant glass privacy wall, and I feel something shift inside me, something that makes me feel guilty, or even looking at him in the first place. I mean, we are catching some peeks. I quietly sit down at the bench, setting my things down beside me. I try not to look, but the allure of the shower calls to me from behind. It's not what I can see, it's what I can't. Oh god. My heart begins to pound louder in my chest. Oh my god. Oh, shirt's off. I strip my shirt off, fidgeting with the material, my own curiosity as I try to distract myself. Oh, we're glancing back towards the shower. Braden turns around. He runs his hands through his hair. His eyes close tightly as the water runs carelessly down his body. I read it right that time. We have a feet thing? I try my best not to follow it until I see something move on the floor. The spotlights. Oh my god. I didn't even notice, okay? I didn't even notice until just now after I read that line. I was too focused on... I was like, we're staring at his feet. A shadow. More than a shadow. Something inside me shivers and twitches as my stomach drops. I know exactly what that is. I just met this guy and I'm going to get hard in here, then I will be screwed. He's gonna look at us. Eyes open. I may have made a noise. I don't know. The shower water was loud in there, but what I do know is that I looked up just as Braden opened his eyes. Our eyes lock only for a brief second as I saw the recognition flash within him. Oh God. He looks down at the semi-transparent wall between us and frantically claps his hands in front of himself. Oh, hey, Zack. I didn't hear you come in. He flushes red. I wasn't singing, was I? It feels like an awkward standoff. No, not at all. Don't mind me. Braden's hands don't move. There's an obvious tension between us that I can't quite describe. So, he pauses. You decide to shower too. And suddenly I realize what it looks like. I came in here with nothing but good intentions until I turned around at the wrong time. Yeah, I figured that I could sleep in a little later tomorrow before class if I showered tonight. I always sleep better after a shower anyway. Looks slightly relieved. Yeah, same here. I'm almost done. He fishes behind him for the water valve with one hand, the other still securely covering himself. The valve twists and squeaks in increments until the shower falls into silence. The sound effects are really nice. I hear 2 drips of water fall. They're deafening. Can you, maybe turn around while I grab my towel? Oh, yeah, sure. Whoops. It's probably the loudest "oh" I've ever said. It seems to echo even after I'm done talking. I silently turn around and hear the soft tap of wet feet. They're slow and calculated, almost like he's sneaking towards the towel rack. I can feel his eyes on me. I hear the flapping of a towel. It moves quickly across his body. Okay, I'm good. I'll finish drying off the rest back in our room. Towel around him seems to restore his ability to talk openly without reservation. Not bad showers, though. I was expecting cold water and no pressure. Yeah, they're not bad if you're into the whole no privacy thing. My eyes follow him as he crosses the room. Yeah, at least it's not crowded in here. I'm pretty shy. As long as we take turns, it still feels kind of private. But what if we didn't take turns? You heading back to the room to change then? Yeah, that'll give you some privacy too. Also, in case I'm not awake when you get back, it was nice meeting you. I like you. This is the beginning. Enjoy the shower. The door closes behind him before I'm able to formulate a response, and I can't decide if that made me look like an asshole or not. Maybe he'll still be up when I get back to the room. Other random person? I slowly undress, shifting my attention only slightly as someone else walks in the room. We briefly acknowledge one another and exchange a neutral nod before I turn away and slide my pants off. Dick feels like a damp rag after the weird combination of tension and guilt I had walking in on Braden. I give it a quick shake. Okay, just a quick one. Just a quick little 1-2. And make it look bigger, just in case the other guy tries to check me out. That's so funny. The shower tile is cold to my feet as I walk in silence across the hollow expanse. The water runs through my hair, and I sigh. The process is almost meditative, washing my stress and relaxing me. I can still hear the other guy fumbling and rummaging through a locker. Look at her hair. Oh my God. This is totally different than the way it was last time. It looks so good. So good. Braden seems like a great everyday kind of guy. At first glance, we seem to be clicking. I hope that weird moment in here didn't fuck things up, because I actually like him. Hopefully he's not turned off by the fact that I like guys. It's hard to tell with some people. Will I be comfortable? Gonna have to find out. Darker. He's asleep in some big ass boxer shorts. By the time I get back to the room, Braden's already in bed. Ooh, look at this lighting. The room is dark, but the overhead bed lights bathe the room in a soft glow. Moonlight streams brightly through the window. The room seems cool but inviting for such a new environment. Somehow it already feels like a home to me, and I'm not sure why. I note that Braden left the desk lamp on, a simple gesture, but appreciated and thoughtful, especially with some of the horror stories I hear about some people's roommates. I can hear him snoring in the darkness. Turned away from me, curled tightly into a ball. Oh my God. Look at this. He's wearing a pair of loose boxers and a t-shirt that hugs him tightly. His slacker tee, dark hair covers his legs, casting long shadows across his otherwise smooth skin. Something about him looks innocent, and I suddenly wonder if he's ever been away from home before. Oh, convenient chair. I eye Braden the entire time, hoping he doesn't roll over and wake up, as he bounce around on one leg, flopped back into bed, and watch as the steam from the shower slowly drifts from my skin, twisting and distorting the cool air of the room around me. So far, so good. I like Braden, and the school seems decent. Could have been a lot worse. Look over at the desk lamp and suddenly realize that maybe he left it on for himself rather than me. We know so little about each other, aside from the surface level cafeteria chat. What if he's scared of the dark? What if he, too, has some secret fear? So I let the light burn through the night just in case. And the last thing I remember from our first night together was drifting off to the sound of slamming doors and distant laughing from down the hallway. First night, well, technically our second night, I guess. But first night with Braden. Sleep is deep, dreamless, and comfortable. It's the only sanctuary I have left in a completely new environment. Well, until my phone alarm shatters my solitude. Oh my god, scared me a little bit. I leap upwards, my mouth and eyes strained wide in panic devastation. Growing up in my parents' house, I got used to the sounds, the smells. Opening my eyes to a completely new environment after 19 years in the same room sends my complacent brain into a fog. I can't imagine living in the same place for 19 years. I moved around so much as a kid. It's like waking up after a party and not knowing where you are or what bad decisions you made. Braden. I slowly look over at Braden. He's looking at me. His elevated eyebrow tells me I made a noise. Probably a loud one. Have something you want to say? I close my mouth quietly and try to pretend like nothing happened. Music. Pretty sure I just woke up and I didn't know where I was. Took me a minute when I opened my eyes too. Although I don't think I sounded like you did. I grumble with a bit of embarrassment and close my eyes. I have my first college class in an hour and I'm still in my underwear. I should probably have figured out which building it was in. Stretching? I hear rustling beside me and look over. Braden's rolling out of bed. You look pretty rough, bro. You get mugged after I fall asleep? I feel like it. My fucking back hurts. This mattress is hard as hell. Yeah, they're pretty hard. Definitely feels like they were pulled out of a scrap heap from the last World War. Plus it takes me a minute to wake up. I'm not a morning person. Me either. And I'm a really heavy sleeper. Once I'm out, I'm fucking out. Okay, I don't know about that for me, but what time you got class? In like an hour, but I gotta get ready and head over there. Where's my freaking pants? It was a crazy night for you. I crashed last night. I didn't even hear you come back in after the shower. I think they're on the desk over there. That's where everyone keeps their pants. Look at us in the back. Oh shit, yeah, I must have thrown them down. Bounces around as he fishes a leg through before pulling them on. He didn't even unbutton them. I'm a head out, man. I'll catch you after class, if you want to hang out. Sure thing, I'm game. I don't know anyone else anyway. I sigh loudly. It echoes in the empty room. Guess it's my turn to get ready. Probably a million ways I could officially start college, most of which begin with a general bad attitude and high expectations of disappointment. I squash that this time and force myself into a good mood. May as well embrace this whole thing with an open mind. I'm an adult now, right? I'm grown up, and these next steps are going to take me where I wanted to go. I throw my leg out of bed and begin the process of getting dressed and stepping forward into the full college experience. Grab the map of campus off the desk beside me and stuff it in my pocket, figuring I can look through it on the way. Let's go. We're never going to figure out where we're going to be. The map's probably confusing as hell. This campus is probably massive. Breathing deep, one last breath before adulthood, and with an optimistic attitude, I push the doors open. College campus outside. Oh, music. And the world comes alive. The air is cool and crisp. The sky is cloudless. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh no, I was like, is this guy shirtless and these tattoos? But it's not. He's not. That's a sweater. Throngs of people line the sidewalks of campus, spread out in an expansive microcosm of personalities, lifestyles, and activities. Bikes whiz by, footballs cut through the air. Frat boys leap and die for them. It's a day of beginnings, a day where it feels good to take a deep breath, while the security and warmth of the sun burns down brightly from the sky above. Ooh, look at all these people. Really does make it feel like full of life. The walk across campus is longer than I expected, and I quickly discover the logic behind the passing bicycles. I follow my map like a tourist, turning it numerous circles. We don't have like a map on our phone. I feel like a digital map would be more helpful. Every building here looks exactly the same. Place looks like a fucking Smurf village. In time, it should get easier, I hope. I glance at the map once more and cross the campus with furrowed brow towards a distant building that I hope is the location of my first class. Oh my god, look, so many people. It's popping in here. A side door to the building opens into a series of interlocking hallways. The atmosphere is casual and filled with soft chatter and conversations. Couches and chairs line the walls. Everyone's just chilling. Various students stretch sporadically throughout the long space, some gathering in circles while others appear to try to close themselves off, but all appear to desperately hang on to the last remaining minutes before class. Quiet, please. Keep calm and come to film club. I pass a few select doorways, watching the classroom numbers climb before I recognize my first class and step through the doorway. The lecture hall is larger than I expected and somewhat intimidating. Yeah, they can be huge and like overwhelming for sure. You sit in the back, towards the back. That's where I always sit. Although it can be hard to see, but still, sit in the back. I may do. Looks like a mini coliseum, and my overactive imagination plays out an epic duel between students at its core. They swing expensive textbooks, using laptops as shields. The room is slightly more crowded than I expected, but I fortunately find a seat near the back. Best place for someone who isn't quite sure what's going on. Unknown professor shuffles papers quietly at the desk and clears her throat. The room falls into silence. She rises slowly and begins to address the class in a pretentious but experienced cadence. I settle in with mild interest and guarded optimism as she outlines the class, the major, and expectations within the class. It's everything you think the first class would be. Spines of expensive textbooks crack from around the room as we all try our best to follow along, as she jumps between overhead slides, things written on the board, and squeaky teal markers. Can't say I learned anything. I mean, it's just first day, exactly. The hours of the day and subsequent classes creep by, and I'm relieved to close my textbook after the last lecture and head back to the dorms. It feels so good when you're just done with stuff for the day. Oh my god. I thought this was a PlayStation 2 game for a second up here. I was like, is that PlayStation? It's not. That wouldn't make sense. Braden is sitting at his desk when I come in. His head is so buried, he doesn't even see or hear me open the door. Dude, you good? Braden shrieks, throwing a textbook across the room that he wasn't even hanging on to. Holy crap, you scared me. I didn't hear you come in. My bad. Is that what I sounded like this morning when I woke up? I'm kidding. Didn't mean to scare you. What's up? You were zoned out when I came in. This stuff is kind of overwhelming, man. Like, they gave me this massive syllabus on the first day. It's like 20 pages long. That is crazy. I feel I got the same thing in my classes. Was that a thud? Was that his head thudding when he hit the desk? Sighs loudly and collapses onto his desk, an obvious attempt to hide his frustration. I'm trying not to freak out, but I just don't know where to start. I'm stressed out, and it's only the first day. Plus, it's fucking cold in here. Oh yeah, that's right. The heat doesn't work. Oh my god. I remember that. God, it's been so long since I played this. It's like, I remember the story, but it's like, there's a bunch of little things I don't remember. Dude, I'm cold too. I thought it was just me. I'm glad you said something. You checked the thermostat? Yeah, I think it's broken. It's stuck at like 50. Thermostat even goes that low. That's 50 Fahrenheit, by the way. I mean, if it was Celsius, it would be fucking hot as balls. I pressed the button about 1,000 times and it's not doing anything. I'm usually pretty warm-natured. Same. But I noticed it was starting to get chilly last night. I have no idea how your naked ass could stand it last night. I woke up shaking. I mean, yeah, we were sleeping on top of the blankets too. Well, I didn't touch that thing. I'm terrible with electrical stuff. Yeah, me too. I poked around, but nothing. Maybe we can talk to somebody or find one of the maintenance guys around here that can help us. Sounds like a plan. I'm not even gonna look at it because I don't know shit. Same. Between the syllabus and it being cold in here, I'm not getting shit done. Break time. I just started. Oh, I thought we had our hands on his shoulders already, and I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna say fuck that because you're taking a break. We kind of do though. I mean, he's kind of leaning on us. I mean, the way he's like looking up at us right now. But I gotta get this shit done. Do you have shit due tomorrow? Well, no. Dude, take a break. Let's get some food. Maybe it'll reset your brain. You look like you're gonna have a fucking stroke at 18. There's nothing in that book that's worth falling apart on your first day. You're probably right. Maybe it's warmer downstairs and my brain can thaw. Ooh, we're going to the cafeteria again? Okay. We chill in the cafeteria for a while, eating our food slowly and scanning the eclectic assortment of surrounding students. Another big burger. Wide-eyed glances of disbelief. The amount of drama some people can tangle themselves in within the first day of college is profound. Braden is more quiet tonight. I hope it's not a product of him being pissed I dragged him out. Even in silence, I feel like I'm getting to know him. We're both still adjusting though. This first day feels like jet lag without the airplane. But he looked like he needed a break, and by the time we're both done eating, he looks a little more relaxed. You good? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I need to get out of there. Oh, I did need to get out of there. I thought he was going to say, I need to get out of here. Plus, oh, he ate that burger. He didn't eat the fries this time. He cocks his head at the argument that's escalating behind him. At least I don't have all that shit going on my first day. I roll my eyes. Oh my god. I was thinking the same thing. Thanks for being you. Smiles. Oh my god. Same. Same. Back in the room. Tired looking again. I can't believe I'm still cold. Feels like it's even colder in here. Well, if it was warmer out there, it's definitely going to feel colder in here. Try and take another stab at reading the homework. See if I can concentrate without freezing my ass off. I collapse into bed. Hit the showers. That shit always warms me up. But if it's freezing in here, like if the thermostat's set to 50, taking a shower and then coming back into here, you're going to freeze. Good point. Wouldn't it be crowded this time of day though? Shy. I mean, yeah, we established that. Drags the desk chair out and throws his leg over it. A little, not gonna lie. Not much privacy in there, man. Didn't you say you were a wrestler? It may come as a surprise, but we didn't wrestle naked, Zack. Well, no shit. Too bad. I bet it would have been way more popular if you did. I mean that you probably spent a lot of time in the locker rooms, getting changed and stuff. True, but I never got used to the whole naked people in the locker room thing. I'm kind of shy sometimes too, so you're not alone. Given that we're roommates, it's only a matter of time before one of us walks in on the other one getting changed or something. We're sharing a really tight space here. I mean, it's not that small of a room, and we could put up like a room divider if we really wanted to. That's probably true. He doesn't care. You're gonna have to wait to see the goods. I got a little glimpse of it yesterday. So, for crying out loud. What a tease. Yeah, I know. Gay shit aside, you could walk around this room butt naked and it wouldn't bother me. We're just laying it out. We're just laying it out. Like, dude, it's cool. This is why we gotta fix the heat. I was on the swim team for years back in high school. I definitely got used to bare butts. Peas. That being said, I'm still a bit shy myself, but couldn't care less about others. I noticed you didn't seem too shy about sleeping in your underwear. I mean, you were in underwear too. We were just in different kinds of underwear. I'm pretty comfortable with you so far. I can tell. I'd honestly be walking around here in my boxers too if we had that damn heat fixed. Go hit the showers, warm up. I'll give you a head start so you have privacy. I can set up the TV and maybe we can just hang out and watch some TV together. It's tempting. What do you got in mind? At this point, I don't even care. We can just flip through channels and see if something comes up. You twisted my arm, I'm down. Then maybe tomorrow we can team up and tackle the whole college thing together. Deal. Oh, look at us. We are setting the TV up. Under the bed and drag out my TV. We brought a TV with us and put it under our bed. Why wouldn't we just leave? It looks like there's space here. Why wouldn't we just leave it there? Broken down pieces of vinyl shelf. For a second I thought it said broken pieces of it, but shelf is made of cheap imitation wood that's splintered and has unreliable as most things in my home, but it works. I strip my hoodie off, feel my body temperature rise. Frustration of building things, or from the unpredictable thermostat. While the TV isn't that big, it should fit the space well. There's no reason to have an 80-inch TV in a room this size. I bought this thing at a garage sale after mowing yards, not moving yards, a few summers back. My old TV was a hand-me-down for some old lady across the street. One of those old box TVs that weighed more than I do. God, remember those TVs? What a time. But it was mine and it was something that I worked for, so I appreciated it. All right, cute. I feel like it's kind of far away from the beds, but that went faster than I thought. I still got some time. I might as well do shower prep while I wait for Braden. Drop my pants, surprised at how warm I am from setting up the TV. See, he's gonna be freezing. His hair is wet and it's cold in here. He's gonna be freezing. I hear the door click from beside me as Braden steps into the room, towel wrapped firmly around him, and a look of excitement and relief dances from deep within his eyes. Dude, you called it. The shower helped a lot. I feel so much better. He yawns and stretches, taking in the space. I didn't get a chance to appreciate him without the shirt on yesterday. Okay, don't be weird. I'm struggling to tear my eyes away. Glad to hear. Anybody else in there? It comes out more like a stammer as I try to redirect myself. Things like this usually don't bother me. Probably not now. Several people were getting dressed as I was walking out. Subtle sting of guilt for my own wandering eyes last night and the tension it caused. Braden keeps talking, his hands on his hips as he studies the TV. You get it working? Should be good to go. Looks like they have a decent cable package too, so we got options. Oh nice, we have cable. God, you remember cable too, guys? Because that isn't a thing anymore. I mean, I think it still is, but like, how many people use cable still? Probably left over from the last person, but we can milk it as long as it lasts. Sparse droplets run down his torso. Okay. I'm not complaining. And a sweet little table for it. That old thing was from my room. To be honest, I wouldn't get much closer to it or it may fall. Whoa, what is this? What is this pose? Tiptoeing back towards his side of the room. I roll my eyes, enjoying our sarcastic ballet of conversation as I climb out of bed. Digs through clothes, and I can't help but notice that he's probably stalling to actually get dressed until I leave. I take the hint and make the announcement I'm heading towards the shower to give him time to get dressed in privacy. Sounds good. Okay. We're unsure of ourselves in the locker room again. I hear soft droplets of water in the background. It's hollow and cold and uninviting. Feels like I'm the last place on earth I want to get naked in. While I appreciate the privacy on the first night, I admit that Braden's presence in here made the place more welcoming. And I won't deny that he's some eye candy. We know, girl, you've been watching him a lot. The lights flicker inconsistently overhead, giving the room the situational appearance of a parking garage. I dismiss both the abduction and the reel of shirtless Braden images that start to flip through my head and quickly undress. Cue the water on. Oh, our hair looks so good wet. Its hollow spray echoes and jumps playfully along the walls and the metal doors of the lockers. To say it was a quick shower is an understatement because I basically tagged the water, then ran back to the bench. For some reason, I don't want to keep Braden waiting, so I make it quick. Someone has a crush. If it wasn't obvious. I step back into our room, somewhat excited to just hang out and watch TV tonight. Seems like forever since I actually watched TV. So used to just streaming whatever I want, literally, that I forgot what it's like to get surprised when you find something you like as you mindlessly cycle through channels. Okay, girl. Spread across the bed like the aftermath of an explosion, his face firmly planted into the mattress. And I can hear soft snores from beneath him. He's passed out? Jesus, I was gone 5 minutes. Do you have narcolepsy? His head jumps as he starts that awkward attempt to act like he wasn't asleep. Whoa, look at this pose. Walls around on the bed, groaning in something that's almost a language. I'm just chilling. I didn't crash yet. You were snoring. I was not. I roll my eyes as I toss my towel aside to dry. Look over at Braden, who's still in the process of waking himself up. You still want to watch something? Sure, let's do it. What are we going to watch? Ooh, this is like from Braden's perspective right now. He's like, well, looking at us. Cut the lights out, and despite the unusual coolness of the room, I'm fairly comfortable in my briefs as I roll onto the bed. Next few hours watching TV together. Okay. I still feel like this could be a little bit closer, but the outlet's probably over there. We flip through various sports channels, a few sitcoms, and finally settle on an old comedy movie. We instantly find ourselves laughing at the same parts. Majority of the stuff probably rots our brains. I can almost hear my IQ drop. At some point, we both fall asleep with the TV still talking and pitching infomercials. Oh my god, you remember that? When you just like wake up in the middle of the night and just be infomercials on? That's the end of night 2. Oh my god, morning. Despite my growing comfort with the school, my alarm clock still scares the shit out of me. Oh my god. I hear Braden snort from across the room. Okay, you're just watching us sleep? Is that what you're doing every morning? Shut up. I didn't say anything. I know it's not what it said. Sometimes I paraphrase. I can't help it when I read things out loud. Oh, I fall back asleep? Oh, okay. I was like, why is it fading to black? What happened? Oh, okay. We're awake again. We're awake again. The room is empty and I look over at Braden's already gone. Sit up slowly, trying to clear the cobwebs in my head as efficiently as possible. Gone to class. Catch you later. B. It's a simple note. One that didn't really need writing, but I admit I appreciate the gesture. God, we look good. Look at that. Look at us. The walk to class was peaceful. Today seemed less chaotic than the first day, as people appeared to settle into an established and monotonous routine. Solo walks like this always give me a chance to clear my head and prep for the day. For real. Oh, I should save. I haven't saved in a minute. My positive mood is abruptly and joyfully cut short by a lame-ass pop quiz on our second day. I didn't do my homework or read any of the assignments last night. It's been one day. What are we supposed to retain? It hasn't even been a full day. Make my best attempt, pleading the gods' mercy as I turn my paper in before beating my feet to get out, before the professor gets any more impulsive ideas. I step out of the hallway looking behind me as if I'm being followed and walk right into another person. Damn. Watch where you're going, kid. How many of you squatters are left in there? I still gotta clean up after you little bastards. Okay. Asshole. I feel like I remember this guy too. Now's a good time for me to say that I'm fairly a polite person most of the time. That I got a few buttons that I let get pushed. I was like, what am I reading? One of which is people being rude completely out of context. Wow, bitter much? Man steps back cocking his head. Easy, watch the smart mouth. You need to leave though. It's a liability for me to clean while people are in here. Sorry, I wouldn't even say sir. Maybe we got it off on the wrong foot. I wasn't trying to be a smartass. I really don't care one way or the other, regardless of whether we're best buds. You still need to leave. You don't happen to be one of the maintenance guys, do you? Oh wow, you really do belong in college. You're observant as hell. Okay, this guy's like, fuck off, man. I was just trying to find someone to talk to about the heat in our room. It doesn't seem to be working. Christ, it's always something with you kids. Fucking millennials. Oh my god, getting called out. Sir, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just wanted to know how to get it fixed. I wasn't really sure where to start. You just happen to be the first person I literally bumped into. Wasn't trying to offend you. I'll look elsewhere. Thanks anyway. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I wouldn't even say that. Too nice. Too nice. Doesn't deserve it. Deserves no pleasantries. Hold on, kid. Most of the kids around here act preppery and holier than thou, especially around most of us maintenance guys. We don't see too many people politely ask for stuff. You kind of get used to holding your own. I have a smart mouth, so I use it. Understandable. Kids are dicks. I figured that out in grade school playground at around age 7. And during kickball, God, I hated kickball. Remember dodgeball? Even worse. His lips curl with a slight smile. Oh, I skipped something. Kickball's the worst. All downhill. To get stuff fixed, you have to put in a maintenance form on the school website. Bunch of click down menus and all the high-tech stuff you younger folks like. Sounds way too involved. Everything's all computers and shit nowadays. I don't really understand it. I just sweep floors. At least I don't have to keep changing my password. Well, thanks. I'll check it out. Probably do it yourself. We're usually busy as hell. It take weeks to get projects like that. I can give it a shot. I suck at maintenance stuff, but I'm willing to learn. Here's a screwdriver. Figure it out. Here, take the screwdriver. It's not hard to adjust. Just don't tell him where you got it from. Got what? Good answer. Let me know if you have any problems. Will do. Thank you. Call me Ernie. Thank you, Ernie. Okay, peace. You too, kid. Okay, so that is different too, because I think I remember playing it originally and you had to like find the screwdriver or something, I think. Dorm room is quiet without Braden back yet and instantly feels boring. I had a fear about a roommate, part of me didn't even want one to begin with. But already, stepping back into an empty room feels more lonely than I really want to admit. Just collapsing onto the bed again. It's classic. Just met the guy and I already miss him when he's in class. That's because we have a crush on him. Already. If you couldn't tell. Door creaks open as Braden comes walking through. Hey. I mumble. I was just thinking about you. Aw. Frown caught off guard and feeling slightly flustered. Wait, no, not like that. I'm just teasing again. Did you just get back? Yeah. Not really wanting to tell Braden about the abnormally convenient meeting with Ernie after class. Part of me wanted to try to fix the heat on my own. I'm so awful with electronic stuff that it could feel like a major accomplishment. Braden is staring at me, his eyes glaze over. Was there more to that? Because you just sort of stopped talking, but your mouth was still open. Oh yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought. Well, he pauses, trying his best to gather some patience. I'm a pretty distracted person. Same. I'm starving. Want to grab food? I hadn't even thought about food. I just sort of forget to eat sometimes. Same. Also, again. Yeah, sure. I'm down. Me and Zack are like the same person sometimes. We grab some food together from the cafeteria. It's not crowded, but the noise from the kitchen staff and surrounding students makes it difficult for us to talk. Another burger with strawberries? Just an interesting combo. There should be an ordinance for the amount of noise coming out of that kitchen. Don't forget the guy laughing behind you. The entire point of us going down here to eat together is to fucking talk. Can we take are we not allowed to bring food to the room? Because I feel like we should just eat in our dorm. That's what I would want to do. We gotta get to know each other more, exactly. I feel like I'm reading your lips more than I'm actually hearing. Like they're back there fighting with metal trays. Or someone's paid to just sit back there and drop noisy things. If that's the case, I'm gonna check it out. Could use some paying work. You wanna just take off? I can't take this shit. Yeah, let's get out. Bounce. We step back into the room, surprisingly early given that we ate fairly quickly. We just want to get out of there. You want to do something tonight? Study. Wait, I'm going to save. I don't know if this choice matters. I think this game doesn't have a lot of like branching choices, but I think a few of the choices just like impact some of the scenes. I don't think this one does, but we'll see. He stumbles across the room and collapses onto his bed. I should be working on homework, but now my belly's full and I just want to lay down. Music again. You going to bed? I'm not that tired, just lazy. I should do some reading for class, but I'm already over it. I had a dream last night, and I'm pretty sure it was in APA format. That's fucked. Can't even remember anything past that. Made me feel like I took an Ambien or something. You mind if I flip the TV on? I collapsed back onto the bed. It's for both of us. You don't have to ask permission. I guess I figured that, but still wanted to ask. Nah, go ahead. TV on. Oh my god. He's taking his pants off. Braden walks across the room and cuts out the light before dropping his jeans on the floor as he stares at the TV. He collapses onto the bed and begins scrolling through the guide with glazed over eyes. We still have not we were supposed to be fixing the heater and we're not. I have a hard time concentrating at first because I can't figure out if I should take my pants off too or not. I mean, yeah, we should. By the time I make a decision about my pants, it's been too long. After he did, and it just feels weird, so I chill in my jeans. Until Braden looks over with upraised eyebrows. Are you cold? Nah, why? He's like, because you're not naked. He's like, I'm getting pretty used to like you being eye candy in the room, so like, why aren't you taking your clothes off? Every other night you sleep in your underwear, but tonight you're there bundled up like there's an ice storm. I mean, it is supposed to be cold in here. I just got caught up in the show. I lie, sort of, but I can tell Braden isn't buying it. We haven't even started watching anything yet. You can get undressed, man. Fucking relax. I spent half my life in a locker room. Your underwear isn't weird. Shifts focus back to the TV. Do you like cooking shows? What? You want to watch a cooking show? I used to watch this lady with my grandma. I swear she pours wine and everything. Oh yeah, that's, I don't know her name, but it makes me think of that other like clip of that woman who is like pouring shots of vodka in, I forget what she's making, but she's like 2 shots of vodka and it's just like she pours like more than 2 shots. Did you cook? No, I just helped my grandma out in the kitchen. She was the one who did the cooking. I basically just make a mess. I used to do that too. Watching these shows makes me miss messing around in the kitchen with her, even though I was terrible at it. Too bad they don't have a kitchen here. Like in the room? That would be badass. Although I feel like the 2 of us cooking together would be a disaster. We gotta learn. I nod and roll out of bed, taking the opportunity between conversations to undress and get more comfortable. He doesn't pay any attention. Are we sure he's not side-eyeing? He might be glancing. We spend a few hours watching cooking shows, and then change over to some old action flick. While it holds my attention, I was never one for movies on network TV. Aside from the typical reduction of profanity, a travesty in and of itself. Yep, the damn commercials. Oh my god, the commercials, awful. Ads are so bad. Trying to remind myself what Ernie said to do with the screwdriver and heater, I should probably have just wrote it down. We should be doing that right now. Mechanical stuff wasn't easy for me. I can think about the most abstract psychology theory imaginable with little effort, but if you're depending on me to change a tire, you're fucked. Well, I mean, changing a tire and like fixing a thermostat, those are two totally different things. At some point I roll over and notice the room is dark. We both crash. I don't remember rolling back as sleep drugged me beyond consciousness and awareness, beyond the reality of someone that I was really starting to enjoy spending time with, regardless of what we're doing. The alarm's gonna go off. We're gonna jump again. My alarm bitches. Oh, it finally didn't scare me. We didn't jump this time. Wow. He's still stretching. He coos and smacks his lips. I got a little time before class starts. I can't believe it's morning already. My alarm went off and I felt alright, but now after being awake, I feel like shit. Are you sick? Oh my god, he's like, don't you dare, bitch. Don't you dare. Doesn't feel like the flu. Could just be my immune system adjusting. Or I slept bad. If it's the flu, stay away from me. You were complaining it's cold in here, but you'll sleep outside. To avoid the flu, yes. I'm just groggy. But we're not cool enough for me to get to barf in front of you yet. I don't even know what that means. Well, I'm going to class. You stay here with whatever leprosy you've contracted. Pulls his pants on and fusses awkwardly with the button. If I die before you get back, I promise I'm gonna stink like fuck. Then leave the window open if you feel like knocking on death's door. I smirk. Is that to cut down the smell or are you going to throw me out? Yes. His eyes twinkle. See you after class. Sounds good. Have a good day. I grab the screwdriver from under my pillow and leap out of bed like a 10-year-old on Christmas morning. So we're finally gonna do this. I would have done it immediately after getting the screwdriver. That's just me though, because my ass would have forgot and I would have lost the screwdriver. Examining it far too seriously. Nah, I don't hold it. I wield it. Wow. The fucking screwdriver and I'm staring at it like it's a powerful instrument of change. Oh, it's gonna be though. I mean, in this case, it kinda is. Spend the day messing with the heater. We had no classes today. It's not an involved project. I just need to take the cover off and mess with a few switches. That still sounds like if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess it up. It still takes up a better chunk of the day. I missed all of my classes, so we just skip class to do this. I don't mind. Judging from the first few days, it's pretty regular for attendance to be spotty. I'm sure there's a slippery slope lesson to be learned here, but I'm too focused on electronics. The heat kicks on and I can hear the air purring. We fixed it, but now we're sweating. Figure a shower's probably in order before Braden gets back. Let's go. I let the water run down my hair and try to pretend he's not there, but I become increasingly aware that it's eerily quiet. And in addition to the silence, I can almost feel something, not physically, like an emotional pressure. It's watchful. Oh, he's watching us. My eyes shift over. Oh god, he's totally staring. Kind of creepy. Oh my god, look at his face. It kind of scares me a little. He stares at me with one of those serial killer smiles. That's exactly my thought. My name's John. We're like, okay, shower's over. We're like, okay, we're done. You introduce yourself. I'm not even going to tell you my name. I grab my towel and wrap it around my waist like a makeshift security blanket and drip my way towards the door and back to the dorm room. I don't look back, but I'm pretty sure John waved at me. So awkward. We got fully dressed too. Isn't it hot in here now? I get dried and dressed faster than I ever have. Just as I'm praying for short-term memory loss, I hear the door click. It opens far too slowly, but my heart starts beating normally again when I realize it's just Braden. I just stare. He raises an eyebrow. You good? 'Cause your face. I'm terrific. Have you met John? Who? Never mind. I already talked myself out of talking about it. K. He frowns. His eyes begin to circle the room. Wait. Question? He squints. It's warm in here, or did you get me sick? Oh crap, I totally forgot. I fixed the heat, 'cause I'm a genius. I didn't start a fire. I decided to be playful. Thankful to derailed from thinking about that weirdo in the shower. Did you try Googling your symptoms? I know that always makes me feel better. Fucking internet always gives you the worst possible information. Don't dodge my question. Is it actually warm in here? I walk over to my bed and roll confidently onto the covers, desirably wanting to watch this scene unfold. Did you fucking fix the heat? I did actually, and I feel pretty boss about it. I also didn't electrocute myself, which is amazing. I met one of the maintenance guys. He was kind of an ass at first, but he gave me a screwdriver and walked me through the process. God, this is amazing. You're a fucking beast. My first do-it-yourself project. I feel like I'm adulting. I'll be flipping houses before you know it. I'm gonna crack up if I see you sporting one of those fanny pack apron things with hammers and shit hanging off it. I fell back on the bed, suddenly embracing the slowly rising warmth that we finally have. You'll regret that when it's all I'm wearing around the room. Oh my god, yeah, that shit would be crazy. Not gonna lie though, I'd almost pay to see that. That's an invitation. Be careful what you wish. I'm not too worried about you getting that comfortable with projects anytime soon. After all, you only used a screwdriver. Maybe if I track down the maintenance guy again, he'll show me the ropes, give me a job or something. He did say they were busy. Try your luck then, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, me neither. There he goes. Pants coming off. Can't believe how warm I already am. Fuck these pants. I hear a zipper and look over to see his legs kicking wildly in the air. Collapses back onto bed and spreads out in his boxers. So much better. Back home, I just have boxers on. He pauses. Fuck it, you sleep in your underwear, right? Oh, there he goes. The slacker shirt comes off. Peels it off. Disappears behind the bed as he tosses it aside and collapses. Well, maybe not behind the bed, because then I feel like you're going to forget it's there. I can't help but sit up and look over at him. I'm not really sure why. I can guess. Maybe it was in that moment I felt something. I feel like we felt something, or like that's something we felt already. I mean, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. I mean, there's shit for privacy here, and it's been a couple days since I, you know. Maybe I was just relieved to see someone comfortable wearing less around a guy who confessed that he likes other guys. Does it bother you if I walk around the room like this? I mean, there's no way I could be allowed to say yes. I mean, it bothers me because we do the same thing. No way, you do you. I sleep in my underwear. Guess I didn't really ask if you were ever comfortable with it. Doesn't bother me. We covered this. As long as I don't see you over there with a tent in your pants. Just wait, honey, just wait. Well, shit happens. I figured. Me too, so no judgment. I told you I don't really care about that stuff. Years of swim practice. Keep forgetting you're a swimmer. Can't believe you still got that hoodie on as warm as it is in here. I know, my god, we must be sweating. Figured if you walked in here and I was butt naked, shit would get all kinds of awkward. Probably true. Boxer party? Well, I'm a boxer brief kind of guy. Thus, my shit's a bit tighter than those shorts you got on. You okay? Not like I haven't seen you in them before. Go for it. We might as well be comfortable. Yeah, like I'm not always in them. Alright then, I'm game. It's okay. He's just gonna literally just lay in bed, watch us undress. Nothing on the TV. Nothing going on. Just gonna lay in bed and watch us. Oh, okay. In contrast to the ways I've undressed in the room before, this time I feel like I can feel Braden's eyes on me. Toss my hoodie and realize it doesn't feel weird or sexual. His eyes aren't tracing me the way that you would if you were checking someone out. This is different. It's like one of those trust falls, like him being in his boxes proves some form of trust in me, and it's my turn. It feels more platonic than that, like it did when I was a child, and I swore some ritualistic oath to my friends. Jeans hit the floor and I step out of them. Look at us, we're like, we did it. Better. Cool. I don't feel so pervy now. Laying around my underwear in broad daylight. Dorm is now a pants-free zone, I guess. Place is like a junior high girls' slumber party. I don't think girls actually do that with the pillow fights and shit. Probably not. Still fun to think about, though. No pillow fights in our underwear, though, because that's just fucking gay. Gay. Agreed. Any big plans? Am I gonna get a bad response if I keep choosing TV over homework? Maybe I should choose homework. I'm gonna save again. I guess I should stop laying around and get something done. Hitting the books. Probably should. We got through quite a bit last night, but I still don't feel great about it. You need help? Not tonight. I'm gonna try and do it on my own. You got stuff to do? If you have questions, let me know. I'll try and help. The hours. I thought it said 3 hours. Braden doesn't say much. I hear grumbles and page flipping back and forth. Sounds of someone checking and rechecking. It's the sound of someone struggling. Finally, he breaks the silence. What about this? You ever seen this shit before? One sec. Let me see. Walk across the room and hop up on his desk? Look over Braden's homework. Luckily, he seems to struggle with the stuff I'm okay at. I grab his textbook and flip it around and into my lap, squinting at the section he had pointed to. He sits in silence, eyes closed while reading. I try my best to concentrate, but the vibe feels different between us. My eyes drift over towards him. Bare chest is closer than it's ever been, and my eyes briefly wander downward. Okay, it wasn't sexual before, but it's kind of becoming that now. It's the closest I've ever actually been to him while he was in his boxers, and something deep within me stirs. Ooh. Good thing we have the book here. Cover ourselves up. It's been several hours working on the assignments together. We're both exhausted by the time we're done. Are we just gonna pass out now? Sounds like it's very dramatic. It's the middle of the night. At some point in the night, I awaken with a feeling of insecurity, almost like I heard something. I glance around the room, squinting my eyes to compensate with the shallow limitations of darkness. Braden is sleeping in bed. His snores are soft and peaceful. I say, oh, we look kind of creepy, standing up there like that. I stand up, taking a couple steps toward to look around the room. Still curious what actually woke me up, but nothing seems odd. Braden stirs, a soft moan escapes his lips, and it captures my attention and curiosity far more than it should have. I take a single step towards his bed, brow furrowed. Oh god. I don't know much about him. Medical history, anything like that. Does he have a breathing problem? It's a weird sound to make while sleeping. And I want mostly I mostly want to make sure he's okay. I get closer. How close are we getting? He stirs once again, this time more distinctly. Then he pants. Sounds weak and restrained. What are you doing? His hand snakes its way down his bare chest and begins to grab and tug at the front of his shorts. Oh my god. Excuse you, sir. He pants again. Oh, someone's having a dream. Oh. My eyebrows raised. I suddenly realize what's going on. Oh. Oh, okay. My hand reaches down and adjusts myself. I'm not as soft as I would have liked to have been. It's been days since oh my god. Braden's just as pent up as I am. I back away slowly, sitting back on my bed in the silence. My eyes are wide, but they don't really ever fall on anything in particular. Wow. I don't know when I fell asleep that night, but I do know I spent a lot of time sorting through reactions and trying to reassure that certain feelings inside me weren't moving in a new direction. Well, it's not a new direction because we've already been having these feelings since we met him, I think. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Oh, this time, wait, we just woke up? Our alarm didn't even go off this time. Or did we wake up before the alarm? Oh, yeah, we woke up before the alarm this time. He groans from across the room, but I don't look over, still feeling residual guilt from what I saw last night. Drank his skin in the still private darkness? Oh god. What was he dreaming? I can guess. I roll back over, trying to shut out reality and hide the boner I'm getting. Oh god. Lack of privacy around here has me so backed up. Starting to distort and twist my thoughts like some insidious infection. I squirm trying to get comfortable and both feel and hear my back pop, echoing across the room like a gunshot. What was that? Did you just pop? Old man? I don't move, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here because I've been playing for over an hour and a half. This game is a lot. It is so well done, actually playing it now again for the second time and seeing all of the changes that Aaron made. It is very well done. The visuals are really nice. The sounds, the music, I mean, even just the sound effects make such a difference. Like, they really do. I really like it, and even though I know the main story, there's a lot of little things I'm noticing that I don't remember. And I know that there's like some new stuff in it. Like Aaron added stuff to like expand the characters and stuff. So I'm really interested and excited to see all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play more of this because I gotta get to the end of it now that I've started it because I'm interested. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Definitely support Aaron. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna say goodbye to our good guys here, Braden and Zack, and we will see them next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.